Hello everyone, welcome to Cosmic Turtles. I'm Tina and I'm smudging. I'm waiting for my candle to light up more. I just lit it. Welcome back. I was away for a couple days, went to a ceremony, it was beautiful. We were in the middle of a hurricane, but it was still a nice adventure. Okay, now that my candle's lit, I can use it to light my smudge. Sage. And Palo Santo. It smells nice together. Alright. There's been a lot of energy clearing being done this weekend that just passed, and it says 11:11 on my. It is 11:11. There's been a lot of energy clearing within people. Some things that would come up to the surface was things that wasn't so pleasant to see, but it came to the surface to be released, not to be relived. And if you're still going through it because there's a process, just know that it's to be released, not relived, because you're not there anymore. You're here now. Okay? Stay in the present moment. Breathe and release. When you breathe out, breathe in love, and breathe out. See, that's what's coming out, the shadow side. See, so people are being faced, the light is being put onto your shadow, just to show you what needs to be released. So these shadows, they come up to the surface in your mind's eye. Either you're triggered, either you see things that are just, it reminds you, or it's just coming through, and it's only through you it can be released. And or if you're in a situation, you need to go through it to set yourself free from situations that are not fun to be in. So shadow side is the first card that came out for the collective. Okay? So people are facing their fears. On the other side of fear, there is light. All right. The next card that we have for the collective is Temperance. It's saying, be patient. This is only temporary. You'll get through it. Keep your stability of self. Don't, let emotions come through and be released. If you need to cry, cry. But don't stay stuck there, okay? Just allow it to go through and then be released. And sometimes you'll be sick. Sometimes you'll have a headache. Sometimes you'll gag. Sometimes you'll cry. There'll be... Just breathe through the experience. Just breathe it out. And try not to repress it, because you'll have to face it eventually. So if it's coming up now, it means you're strong enough to allow it to be let go. And it takes a little bit of time while the universe aligns things for you, but it's just saying to have a bit of patience through this, that you have the help of the divine, you'll be okay. Right? And then the next card is Karma, which is the card of judgment as well. So you see how the sun got blacked out. It's an eclipse. It's kind of like an eclipse going on inside of you. Like you thought you were all this, and then you discover there was all that, and then you're like, how do I make peace with having these two sides of me that are both true? Now it's time to release what is not you and to integrate by creating an internal bridge of understanding between what is you. So you'll be doing an internal cleanup. It's an internal judgment, but one of love, not one of negativity and chaos. It's one of love. Okay. All right, what else do we have for the collective? Those of you that are going through this, because there's a group of you in the collective that are going through this, just know you're very strong beings. And you were so strong, you went through all these experiences, and now you have to, all the experiences that left peace, that creates resistance in your life, that left a little piece, you got to clean up those pieces, or else you'll continue having resistance in your life. And you can't ask why anymore. You'll be revealed why from the insides, from you, from your intuition, from your gut feeling, or even from your outer experience. So you get what you give. That's part of it too, for a reflection being shown to you on what it is that you need to work on the inside. A lot of you that went through really harsh experiences, it left you in the Five of Cups energy, looking at everything you lost. And it is a real feeling to feel that way. But remember, there's 2 cups here still standing. Through these experiences, you've also gained. So it's about shifting your focus, shifting it from, look at everything I lost, to, oh my, but I learned this, I learned that, I'm stronger. I know I'll be able to recognize this, so that means I won't get into that kind of situation anymore. So it's about taking a mental notice of everything you went through, but at the same time, everything you've gained through these experiences. And to be in gratitude that you're still here in one piece, mostly, at least you're still here. And just need a little bit of TLC, a little bit of care, tender love and care, and to give that to yourself. Instead of projecting your pain onto others, project the love you'd like to receive onto you. It's really a big shift. If you have the will, if you use your will, because everybody has their own will, if you use your will, you can heal this. You can heal this. And know that this is what created this. And that this has your back. The universe has your back. It'll take some patience. Okay? So let's see what else we got for the collective. What do we have for the collective? Excuse me. You become stronger with each experience. You don't have to repeat them, but you can extract the wisdom. You can extract the lessons, and then you can extract the wisdom. And then that becomes your medicine. You integrate what you've learned. So the cards are showing a lot more pain going on because it's touching base with the whole collective. It's saying you will be satisfied with yourself. Take time to just be. We're always doing. We're not human doings, we're human beings. And yes, we're spirit. You're a spirit having a human experience. And you connect that, the spirit and the human together, and you have a lot of strength. 9 of Cups, waiting for its 10th cup. Because the 10th cup is ultimate wish fulfillment. So the 9 of Cups speaks about all that love you would have loved to have to come towards you that didn't. You were able to recognize it wasn't there, and you were able to know that you should have had that love. If you recognized it, then you have the ability to give that to yourself. Some people growing up didn't have a parent that was present for all kinds of reasons. Sometimes it's addiction, sometimes it's they're not able to emotionally connect, whatever the reason. But the child grew, and let's say that was you, and you recognized that they weren't giving to you what you needed, yet you're still here as an adult, and now you're having children, and you made a promise to yourself. You said, I'm going to be a better parent than what they were, because they only worked with what they had available at the time and what they knew at the time. And you, the child that grew into an adult, got to observe that. Although it hurt, you still learn that it doesn't have to be that way, and that you can do more. You can be more for your children. Because children, they do what we do. My dad used to have a saying. He said, do as I say, not as I do. And we'd laugh. But it doesn't work like that anymore. Because children are, there's another saying, monkey see, monkey do. So it's all said in love. And it's very true in the human way of being is we will see what is being done. We'll observe and we'll mimic. We'll do the same. Especially if it's people we look up to. So as a person, whether you're a parent or not, as a person, you lead by being. You lead by being the example on what you'd like to see around you. And there's people observing. There's people watching you. And sometimes it's with envy. Sometimes it's with jealousy. Sometimes it's with different energies. And regardless, you're still being admired, and people are being inspired and would still like to do as you do or be as you be. And so each person that is doing the path of self-discovery, that is loving on themselves, don't lose courage and continue being you authentically and lead by example. And they'll inspire others to do the same for themselves. And we're going to create a better world for each other and for those that are coming to this earth, the new people being born. So this is what this speaks about. Loving on yourself, being grateful for everything you've learned. Even being grateful for the hard times, because it made you stronger. It made you wiser. Maybe also for those of you that love to teach, you'll have students that'll want to know how you did it. And you'll be able to share your experiences and maybe help them, inspire them to go further on their journey. This is the bottom of the deck. You'll inspire them to go on their brand new journey, as you are going on a brand new journey after overcoming fear, loss, hurt, pain. Pain is part of life. It's the suffering that you're letting go of so that you can go on your brand new journey. This is the Fool's card. There's a new journey for the collective. For some that are on that cycle, because it cycles within cycles and it depends where you're at. Nobody's better than anybody else. Those that are on a more advanced cycle, they're having just as much trouble as those that are starting a cycle, because each cycle has its level of challenge. Because as you get stronger, if it was easier, you wouldn't be so motivated to push through it. So each level, and no one can judge anybody else's development, because it's an individual, you are individual free will beings that are advancing at your own pace. I'm going to get a few charms here to see if we can get some advice through imagery and words. Oh, leaf. So this is a leaf, and in the back it says harmony. So practice the art of balancing yourself, keeping your emotions through the heart and not all the way to the mind, because then you get confused and you can't use your mind. You lose clarity of mind. So learn to rechannel emotions that come through and let it come through out of your heart. That's how it feels like. It'll hurt, but after a good cry, it'll be out and you feel better, because then you purged, you cleansed. And keep yourself harmonized, okay, within yourself. Keep yourself in harmony. What else do we have? Ooh, we have a little golden elephant. You see it well? It's a little golden elephant charm. Whether he has his trunk up or down, it doesn't. I know what what people say. The trunk is up. It has 3 diamonds on it, but in this case, the elephant is more like the symbolism of the elephant. Memory. Use harmony and your memory. Bring forward, pull from your past experiences when you do a time of reflection. Pull happy memories from your past. The memories that would be like golden to you. Breathe them in and bring that sense of beingness into the present moment. Not the sad, not the this, the that, because you could pull that into your experience too. So learn how to harmonize your focus into a way that brings you the most energy for your present moment. You could do it as a visualization, a small meditation, but you're doing that for yourself. Okay? We have a lighthouse. Allow yourself to shine. Be your true, authentic self. Allow yourself to shine. This is a lighthouse. Be the lighthouse. Know the difference between being service to others, like lending a hand and helping others, and when you are giving too much of yourself that it drains you, that you feel obligated to, and then you feel you have nothing left for yourself. This is where you need to practice that self-love, that self-nurture first. And to know the difference. Use your internal guidance, use your discernment to know, okay, is this really going to help? Or is it just going to be thrown back in my face to have help, but I shouldn't have, or that I'll feel this way, that way? So make sure you ask your internal guidance, because your intuition, your gut feeling will tell you. Sit there and feel it out first before giving a direct answer, where we're so used to just responding fast. But now people kind of take a step back and take the time to respond. If people are saying, well, how come you didn't give an answer yet? You could say, well, just give me time to think about it. Or even tell them, look, I'm someone that needs to think about things before I take action. If you're in the flow of a moment, someone says, hey, can you open the door? You don't, use your common sense too, right? You could say, yeah, sure, if you got time, you just happen to be there, open the door, help someone out. Those are synchronistic moments. You were placed at a certain part perfectly and it just happened in a good flow. That's when you're in the flow of things. You're in harmony with everything. But if something big or something that demands more of your time, you can choose yourself first. You can say, okay, first, do I have the time? You can organize it in a way that feels comfortable for you. Or if you can't, delegate it or refer them to someone that you believe that could help them, So always use your sense about yourself in these things, when people are asking for things of you. Okay? And remember to give yourself time. You don't need an appointment book for that. And sometimes in busy life you do. You set up a certain time frame for you to have time for you, definitely. So this has been your reading. This is Tina from Cosmic Turtles. And we'll see you next time.